And just like every Monday, I'm going to be giving you some guidance and healing insights from the angels. So we'll just wait a couple of minutes for everyone to come online. And I just saw that I spelt messages wrong. Never mind. I'll correct that afterwards. Makes it more mysterious. And today I'm using a deck called Angel Wisdom Tarot, which a beautiful friend of mine sent me. And honestly, they really speak to me. It's really important when you've got a deck of angel cards that they speak to you. You know, there's some beautiful cards out there and they just may not speak your language. You just might not feel a connection with them. So never feel bad if you're pulling cards from a deck regularly and you're just not feeling it. You know, they might not be speaking your language. So something that you can do, for instance, good morning, Linda, hi Lara. A thing that you can do to start with before changing your deck is to clear them, because it's really important, I'm sure you know this, to clear your cards often, at least every 2 weeks, especially if you use them every day. Cleanse your cards. If you're not getting a connection with them, if you're feeling like, oh, these ones aren't speaking to me, clear them and attune them to your energy and ask the angels to work through them and to align with you through those cards, and try again. And if that doesn't work, then maybe it's time for a new deck and ask to be guided to the right deck for you. You know, and sometimes you'll go through a phase where you maybe really love a deck of cards and then you don't feel drawn to them anymore. So maybe you just let them rest. Maybe you put them on you can put them on the windowsill in their box so that they don't get all dry, with a clear quartz crystal or an amethyst or a citrine on top. Or you can just leave them wrapped in silk and bless them, ask the angels to clear them and give them a rest, and notice which ones you are attracted to. Let me just see. Hi, Danielle. Thank you. Hi, Teresa. Hello, Tarika. Nice to meet you. Nice to see you here. So yeah, if you just make sure you've got a deck of cards that speak to you, and I really find that these Angel Wisdom ones by Radley Valentine really speak to me, amongst another few decks that I use a lot in my private readings with people. And I'm also using the beautiful Rebecca Campbell deck. I felt really drawn to those today, so we'll see, we'll pull a card from there too. So we're in February, we're a week into February, and I wanted to introduce you to an archangel, which is the Archangel of February. Does anyone know what the Archangel of who the Archangel of February is? So this is an archangel that is actually very closely aligned with your guardian angels, sometimes called the leader of the guardian angels. And this archangel is very much about steering you in the right direction and bringing you blessings into your life. And one of the ways, hi Lauren, one of the ways that this archangel works with you is by nudging you to ask for angelic help, to ask for spiritual guidance, and to keep making that connection every single day. Because making that connection every single day means that you're strengthening the link between you and the angelic realm, and you, by default, you and divine spirit, the source. And that keeps you clear of lower energies, and it keeps you plugged into that important guidance and those messages that come to you, and those little inner nudges or inner ding that just steer you in the right direction. Have you ever sort of driven home and thought, I'm not going to go that way, I feel drawn to go a different direction, and you might not know why, and then maybe you find out there was a traffic jam, or you find out there was a crash, or you just enjoy that drive back and you feel yourself letting go of the day because you've gone the country way instead of the urban way. So you've got to pay attention to those little nudges, and to make a commitment to spend at least 5 or 10 minutes a day connecting with your angels, asking for their guidance, asking for protection, and clearing your energy as well is really important, because that makes, it's like making your Wi-Fi stronger. Do you know what I mean? It just makes that connection more strong. So the Archangel of February, I digress, is Archangel Barachiel, Barachiel, Barachiel. And Barachiel is the angel, is known as the angel of blessings. So I love February. It's my birthday month. So I get excited. Isn't it funny? We're like, oh, I love the month that happens to be the month I was born in. But I do love February. When I'm from the UK, obviously, originally. When in England, it was always the coldest month of the year. It is. And in the southern hemisphere in Australia, it's the hottest month of the year. So I spend a lot of time indoors in February, contemplating and talking to the angels. So think about invoking Archangel Barachiel to help you to have a wonderful month, to help you to reach your goals this month, to understand how you can reach your goals in a way that feels centered and restful and peaceful rather than hurried and frantic and rushed. Because when you invoke Barachiel, any of the archangels, you have to invoke the archangels. Your guardian angels are with you anyway. You need to request their help to give them permission. But the archangels, when you invoke them, they bring extra light, and they magnify the guidance, and they help you to see maybe how you're blocking yourself and what is blocking you on your path. Hi Yvonne, welcome. So that's the angel of February, Barachiel, and sometimes spelled with a K, sometimes with a CH. So I felt that angel come in yesterday, and I thought I'm going to mention that on the live for everyone, because I know that you're all avid spiritual seekers. You are, wanting more guidance for your life. You are interested in the angels. So isn't it great when we meet an angel that perhaps you might not have known before? So let's ask Archangel Barachiel and the guardian angels to be with us today. We'll always bring in Archangel Michael because that's my co-worker. that's the person I work with, the angel I work with. And ask for guidance through Barachiel and see what comes through today. So if you want to join me, I'm going to do a quick invocation. And what you can do if you're in a position to, if you're not at work or you're not driving, then take a few deep breaths, and only if it's safe, close your eyes, because that helps you to close out distractions and you can focus on your energy and what that feels like. And just see if you can notice the difference when we invoke different angels, and see if you can feel something different, or you see something different, or sense something when we invoke the different archangels. So I ask for and invite the presence of Archangel Michael and his band of mercy angels. Thank you, Archangel Michael, for being with each and every one of us here and in the replay. Thank you for protecting us with your bright violet and blue light. Thank you for clearing away any lower energies that may have entered the space or the physical or energetic bodies, and transmuting those lower energies to the light. And thank you for providing a dome of protection over this session so that the information, the guidance and the healing is pure and bright and comes only from the divine source. And take a deep breath if you're here, and just allow Archangel Michael to release you of any tension or stress or lower energies that you might have absorbed over the last few days and weeks. So easy to pick up on energy, and it's nothing to be afraid of. It's just like when you've got to clean your windscreen, right? But it's important to do it, because you come to the point where you can't see anymore if you don't do it. So we can't see intuitively anymore when we don't clear our energy. We can feel overly impacted by ego and stress and fear. So take some deep breaths and give Archangel Michael permission to sweep you clear of any cords, lower energies, and breathe. And if you're willing to accept Archangel Michael's protection, you can say, yes, Archangel Michael, I'd like your shield of protection today. Thank you. And just feel that intense bright blue and violet light come around you. Sometimes it will come like a spiral around your energy. Sometimes it will just cloak your energy, or it may be a dome or a cylinder of light around you. You get what you get. it's right for you. And breathe. Like, lovely way to start the week, right? And just know that Archangel Michael will stay with you, guiding you. And if you give him permission to intervene in your life, he's a great protector, healer, and guide. And then ask yourself, ask your guardian angels to step forward and to make their presence and their light known to you. So they will step out beside you and you'll get a real sense of their presence. And see if you can notice the shift from Michael to guardian angels. We ask all of the guardian angels to step forward and make their presence known in whichever way is for the highest good. And thank you, guardian angels, for your guidance, your healing, your teaching, and your love, and for watching over the person that you are assigned to, and protecting and enhancing their soul and their soul guidance. Did you feel that? There was a different energy came in then. Very subtle, but still you might have felt it as an energy pressure change or a sound. And just have a little chat with your guardian angels. Thank them for being with you, because gratitude opens your heart and makes you more open to their guidance and encourages more blessings. And we ask for and invite the presence of Archangel Barakiel, the angel of blessings, gifts, and the leader of the guardian angels, or the overseer of the guardian angels. I just want you to breathe and at the same time see if you can sense Barakiel's presence or a change in energy. The energy is getting very high frequency right now. You might feel a bit lightheaded. And we thank Archangel Barakiel for guiding, protecting, being with us, and bringing the many blessings and the guidance that is most needed. Thank you for magnifying everyone's guidance and reminding them to get in touch with their angels and with the divine for clearing and guidance every single day. And so it is. So I'm going to now ask Archangel Barakiel and the gathered angels to give us some guidance. So you can remain in a meditative position or let go, but just when you're receptive, that means you can receive what you're meant to receive. I love these spontaneous moments to get in touch with the angels. It really changes your day, you know, it really shifts you to a higher consciousness very quickly. Hi, Michaela. Michaela, is that the right way to say it? So, as I'm asking the Archangel Barakiel to help, I'm sort of asking the question, please give us guidance for the week, guidance that suits everyone who listens to this. And so you have to be alert when you are listening to the guidance, to things that really resonate with you, or what thoughts come, or you might get an idea whilst I'm speaking, or a synchronistic thought that reminds you to do something that you know that the angel is working directly with you through me, and it's so that the meaning of the reading is less general. Okay, so I'm going to pull 3 cards, and I'm going to pull one from, okay, so this one I'm being told is coming from the High Council of Light. So we're talking about ascended masters that are gathered to guide us all. And they are a group that speak to us as a group, speak to the whole of mankind, if you like. So what do we need to know there? Okay. Beautiful. All right. Here's the guidance. So the first card is always the present situation. What do we need to know about at the moment? What might be most bothering you? And here we have a very clear message. Now, this is letting you know about illusion. So this reminds me of, sometimes you can see those mirrors that distort you. You go into a women's shop and they've got the mirror that makes you look thinner so that you look good in their clothes. Or you go to the, you know, the show or the fair, and they've got those ones that make you look all stretched and weird. So it's reminding you that sometimes what we see out in the world is an illusion, and it's very easy to get hooked into illusion. And very much that relates to fear. Fear, negative thoughts, negative ideas, what ifs, drama. You know, when you start thinking, oh my God, this has happened and this means this is going to happen, this is going to happen, this is going to happen. And that isn't going to happen at all. It's just that your ego has thought of the worst case scenario, and it's run off like a train, making up stories about you, about other people, about what's going on, what can happen. That can happen to any of us. And it particularly can happen to you if you are plugged into fear, if you're not clearing your energy regularly, and you're attracting, you know, when we don't look after ourselves, when we're not really taking care of our energy and our body, and we're surrounding ourselves with negative impacting things, that can allow negative energies to attach to you like little gremlins, and that can put you into your ego. It can make it very hard for you to raise your vibration out of that. Now, that's not something to be fearful of, it's something to be aware of, like cleaning your teeth, you know. You have to do it so that you can keep your vibe and your thoughts high and positive and stay connected to your angels. So this is about, it's letting you know that yes, it's okay to stand up for yourself, but sometimes be very careful of not getting hooked into fear, hooked into drama. So can you think of anything in your life right now where you might be being hooked into fear? So, you know, recently I was finding myself watching a lot of things on Netflix that were really low vibe. You know, I don't mind the odd thriller, I don't mind watching the odd sort of true story, but sometimes when you watch too much of that stuff, it drains your energy and it puts you into a lower vibe. So I just stopped watching all of that, and I became a little bit more picky about what I felt was a high vibration. I started watching a movie the other night and it was like, ugh, straight away, violence, turn that off. So you've got to be like that in your relationships, in what you speak about, what you're reading, what you're looking at, and just walk away from drama. So it's really asking you to clean up your energy and walk away from things that aren't very good for you, and be aware of how your ego fear mind creates dramas and things that will never happen, worst case scenarios. And you know that your thoughts are powerful, so you want to pull that energy back and start to affirm, in alignment with the angels and the divine, what you really, really, really do want, rather than what you don't want. So I love that. Look how he's holding up the candle or the light. The light is always there if you reach for it. Sometimes we feel kind of in a, you know, a fog, in a mess, in despair, maybe about the world. That's when you've got to call on your archangels to lift your thoughts and help you to feel powerful and positive and hopeful. We have to reach for the light, and sometimes it can feel like it's too much to do, but the minute you do it, you start to feel better and life changes, your path changes a little bit for the positive. So does that resonate with you? Now, the angel of this card is Archangel Jeremiah, which is the angel of, I like to call him the angel of the crossroads. He helps you to take stock of where you've been and finally let go of the hurtful and painful parts of it and make new decisions for your future. You don't want to be dragging this negative energy from the past into your future. And the angels are going to be helping you with that if you ask for it. And of course, the number 5 is about change, making a change in your life, a positive change. Now we've got another fire card, and this is the Archangel Metatron. And again, there is this giant planetary thing going on at the moment, which I don't I'm not that type of person who understands it, but I follow a couple of people who I trust. And it's major, but it can make it feel very rocky at the moment. Easy to get sucked into fear, or to let your mind go down pathways, or to be connected to other people whose minds are going, you know, down negative pathways. You know, think of the best, and the best is what will manifest for you. Here we're seeing rapid changes, lots going on. Look at that card. What does that tell you? There's lots going on, and you can be easily distracted. It can feel like it's a bit rough. So you've got to make a choice about what you tune into, right? You can focus on what you want and send love and blessings to the things that you don't like or people that you don't approve of. but you can stay focused on your path. You can make rapid changes if you want to, but be careful that you don't overwhelm yourself. So if you feel that happening, this can be a card of overwhelm where you're just like, yay, and then you're like, oh my God, I've got no energy left. I'm drained. I've been doing too much. It feels like there's a lot of energy there as long as you direct it properly. Also an opportunity for travel. So at the moment, right, that's a little bit difficult. But at the same time, travel is just one aspect of this. This is about movement, moving forward. Just make sure that your movement is in the direction you want to go and not just a reaction to fear or a overwhelming, trying to do too many things at once. So this is ultimately a really positive card moving you forward. Now, Metatron is really interesting to show up in this, because Metatron is the angel of ascension. So lifting our vibration to a higher level, making us understand what our purpose is, helping us to learn how to live in this, this duality, fear and love, but also physical and spiritual. Sometimes it's really hard being extrasensory, sensitive, connected to all of that, and then have to bring it down and ground it and operate in the physical world. It took me ages to get used to the money thing, right? Because I was into the spiritual thing. We can have difficulty with that. So that's why we don't judge our friends and our loved ones who aren't into this, because they're the grounded ones a lot of the time, and they can't see what we see. So I hear a lot, and I understand it too. Like, it can be difficult if you're in relationships and friendships with people who don't get what it is that you think about, what you do, what you believe in. But at the same time, they just can't see it, because that's not part of their purpose this lifetime. So we don't judge that. That's worse than them judging us. We just have to be grateful and go, okay, we're in each other's life for a reason. So I wonder why they're in my life. Maybe it's to keep me grounded. Maybe it's to remind me to have fun. There's lots of things that we need to learn. So avoid getting ungrounded this week. I do have on my website a free page, which is being updated, but you can still use it, with a grounding meditation on there, and that might be useful for you. So lots going on. Handle your energy this week. Outcome card. Archangel Haniel. Haniel's been showing up so much for us recently. Haniel's the angel of clairvoyance, the angel of connecting with your divine feminine side, and also helping you to understand what's going on when the moon is full, really opening up your energies, helping you with that crown and the soul star chakra above your crown. So there's wisdom coming through for you. So if you get caught up in all of the crazy and all of the excitement, you can miss it. So this is asking you, stay focused, get grounded, and then turn inward, and then you will know exactly what to do. So isn't it interesting how we've gone from this very fiery energy to this watery moon energy? It's really telling you there's great wisdom. If you can see, she's sitting on the throne there with the great book. There's wisdom coming through. And in that wisdom is everything that you need. You don't need to worry about how it's all going to work out. You don't need to worry if you're going to fail. The wisdom will come through for you, but you have to take the time to plug in, which is how we started today's session, to plug in and ask for that guidance, stay connected. So this is a very powerful card, I will put these up on stories. Now, what did the Council of Light say to us? Now, I'm going to show you this picture because it's gorgeous for a start. Person going on a journey, surrounded by crystals and walking into this portal. Look at that. It's so beautiful. I love the art on these cards. So this is about understanding that you are already walking on your path. Even if you feel like you're completely off track, there's aspects that you're already shining your light. you're already doing part of what your purpose is. Maybe you're doing the whole thing. And you don't have to be always on this journey of like, I've got to get here and then I've got to get here and I've got to get here. This is telling you again, get grounded and recognize where you are is fine. It's perfect. You're being guided. You know, when you get there, where you think you're going next, you'll still be the same person that you are. So hold your intentions really strong. What is it that you really want? What do you want to put out there into the world? What is your highest intention for your life at the moment? And then know that if that's something that you want, its essence is already inside of you, like seeds. They're already inside of you. You're already working on that on some higher plane with the angels and your guides. So stop over analyzing things. Stop worrying that you're not going to get there. Stop beating yourself up, because that's lack and scarcity and you're holding yourself back. You're already doing it. So if you just keep resetting those intentions, reaffirming them, recognizing, you know, a good example of this is about 10 years ago, I was sort of frustrated. I was feeling like, I just want to be more, you know, I just want to help people more. I just want to be more seen out in the world. And my friend said to me, well, you're already doing it. You've got a couple of books. You've got, you know, you're doing the videos, you're doing courses, you're teaching. Well, like, what else do you want to be doing? And I was like, oh yeah, I'm already doing it. You know, sometimes we can get carried away about where we think we're going and not enjoy the moment, not be in the moment. And then we're not receiving the blessings of what that moment is bringing us. So in what way are you already expressing your gifts? In what way are you already doing the thing that you really want to be doing? Because as soon as you acknowledge that, it will expand and grow. And then there'll be more opportunities. You know that when we're grateful for something, it attracts more of what we want. And when we're not grateful, we start to feel lack and scarcity, and we start to think that we haven't got enough. And then because the universe is reflecting at us our belief, our truth. Okay, so that's the reading for this week. Is there any questions before I sign off? I feel like I've been talking a long time, 27 minutes. I'm going to put these cards up on my Instagram and Facebook stories so that you can have a closer look at them. As I said, when you're listening or watching this reading, just check in with yourself. Like, how is this speaking to me? And ask your angels, Archangel Barakiel, Archangel Michael, and your guardian angels to help you through this week. Sending you loads of love, angel blessings. Thanks for being here. I'm Rachel Scoltock. By the way, I've got an event coming up. It's angel protection for empaths. So if you're sensitive in any way, intuitive, extrasensory, you tend to take on the energies of others or get really drained. You want a little help in knowing how to properly protect and ground your energy. This is going to be the angels helping you to protect your energy, and we're going to do a big energy detox and clearing during that session. So it's a 90-minute Zoom live meeting. You'll get a replay if you can't make it live. Even if you can make it live, you'll get the replay so you can do it again. It's only 47 Australian dollars. I will put the link in the comments here, and you can go over and check that out. Book your spot for it, 26th of February. And I'll see you then. You can work more deeply with the angels. I'm doing these webinars every month because for me, it's about taking you that step deeper than just seeing me on these lives and reading my card readings on the social media. You can, for a low cost, you can come and join me and take a step deeper, do a meditation and a guided healing with the angels every month. And you can keep that connection strong. Thanks, Erica. Erica says, beautiful messages, felt the different energies of the angels. Yes, it was very different, wasn't it? From Michael to the guardian angels to Barakiel. It was really beautiful. I felt a lot of blue with Barakiel, which might be why I was guided to put this on today. Thank you, Teresa. Hi, Kenneth. We're just finishing up, but you'll be able to go back and watch from the beginning. So I will see you next Monday, if not before. Look out for my blog. I'm going to be writing some about the angels today. And see you at the Angelic Protection for Empaths webinar on the 26th of February. Angel blessings.